Breaking news just into the 11 Alive newsroom. Atlanta rapper Gunna has just been denied bond again. The music artist, whose real name is Sergio Kitchens, was one of dozens indicted on RICO charges earlier this year. He has been in the Fulton County Jail since his arrest back in May, accused of being a part of the Young Slime Life street gang, along with fellow Atlanta rapper Young Thug.
Yeah, duh. Of course. Of course they ain't getting bond. Are you serious right now? I think what a lot of people haven't done or don't do is they don't count YSL as a whole entire gang, as a whole entire unit. So what they're trying to do and how they're painting, and they're effective in painting this picture that YSL is a unit. They have a hierarchy and they have a lowerarchy. And we understand in this part. Y'all listen to lawyers who are, no offense, not cut out for this type of stuff. Yeah, Seti Nash is a fake lawyer. Abso-freaking-lutely. But I can tell you, this lawyer ain't keeping it true with y'all. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Watch this.
YSL update. The district attorney is not ready to go to trial in January. She's asked the judge to push the trial back from January to March. What you need to understand, first off, this trial was delayed more than it should have been because of COVID and courts being backed up. Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug's lawyer, a couple months ago said that I want this trial to happen in January. I am demanding my constitutional rights to a speedy trial. You're holding me, you're accusing me. Bring the witnesses, bring the evidence. Come January, I'm ready. Now, the district attorney is saying, well, you might be ready, Mr. Williams, but the other defendants, they're not ready because they haven't had time to prepare with their lawyers. The other defendants are not saying this. The district attorney is saying that the other defendants are not ready, and so we have to push Young Thug's trial. We will see what the response is from Brian Steele, Jeffrey Williams' lawyer. Sometimes the lawyers say, you know what, we all need more time. Let's go ahead, we'll give you more time. I suspect it's going to be the opposite. I suspect he's going to say, excuse me, you need more time? I thought you had all these witnesses. I thought you had all these evidences. I thought I had these constitutional rights that say if I'm accused and I'm held for months on end, at some point I get a trial. You don't just get to hold me and wait and wait and wait to build your case. That's what I expect to happen. We shall see. Attorneys for Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, have responded to the district attorney's motion seeking to delay the trial. They argue a couple things. First, the district attorney should be ready. The district attorney came out the gate with a big press conference saying we got this and we got that. And the district attorney had the benefit of a COVID delay. This trial would have been back in July. Instead, it was pushed to January due to COVID. At this point, the DA should be ready. If they're not ready, that's on them. That's the first argument. Second, I thought this was interesting. The attorney points out that the district attorney's paper again references that witnesses have been threatened. And Young Thug's lawyer says, hey, Your Honor, I want to be absolutely clear. And I've proven this to you before. They have not put up any evidence about my client, Jeffrey Williams, threatening any witnesses. And so when Young Thug's lawyer says that, that's a powerful statement. Ultimately, what Young Thug's lawyer argues is that, look, this is a new circumstance. This trial was supposed to happen in July. COVID, it got pushed to January. At this point, for the district attorney to still not be ready, for them to say that we need to push this back to March, well, that means that the game has changed and you got to go back and relook at the bond motion, all right? You got to give a guy a bond. He's innocent until proven guilty. He's literally spent and served 7 months in prison on the basis of just DA whispering stuff in your ear. That's not good enough at this point. If they're not ready to go to trial, you got to let my guy out on bond. I expect the judge to do it. Certainly seems like it makes sense to do it. We shall see.
You see, he didn't keep it all the way true with y'all. Because 9 people don't have lawyers. So if your lawyer has not been given the ample opportunity to defend you properly, you can get off on an appeal or a retrial, which basically means they've already screwed you. So she's trying to make sure that she's crossed her T's and dotted her I's. He won't tell you that because she's saying, I want to offer these people proffers. I want to make sure that they're legally represented the right way. But that lawyer failed to mention that part, and she absolutely eloquently states that. And once again, I will post it in the comments for y'all to listen to the 14-page affidavit that she had given to the doggone courts. But enough of that. Gunna's not getting bail. That was the 3rd time he's done. Sit it down. Thug ain't getting bail. He's done. sit it down. Unless they can discover some new evidence and file an emergency hearing, ain't nothing gonna happen. Prepare for the trial. Will they kick it to the March deadline? I think so. And the reason I believe so is because, once again, there are 9 people without lawyers. They thought they were going to get lawyers. That's what they thought. But sometimes it don't happen that way. If you look at Straight Drop, a.k.a. JJ, he finally got a lawyer to defend himself. Finally. Now, that may happen, but unfortunately for them, none of them filed for a speedy trial. A speedy trial helps put the freaking DA on a defensive instead of the offensive. And I'm going to let y'all know this real quick, too. Bruh, what they're trying to do is publicly leak information as well. Saying, oh, we don't know the witnesses and everything like that. And that's the argument that they're going to have and continuously have is, hey, bro, we don't even know no witnesses. We have seen zero evidence against our clients, knowing good and damn well that that's not going to happen. Now, through discovery and everything like that and all that, yeah, you can get all of that crap. That's perfectly fine. But unfortunately, they don't have to show you that. So prepare to go to trial like they've been doing. Will Young Thug get found guilty? In my heart of hearts, I think Young Thug is going to cop out. I think he's going to strike a plea, won't serve no more than 8 years. I think Gunna is going to get a plea. Unfortunately, Gunna should fight his case tooth and nail so that he's not a felon, because life gets much harder as a felon. Trust me, I got a lot of family members who are, and life has not been great to them. I've been blessed that I got in trouble. All my felony stuff happened when I was a teenager. And all they said is keep good grades and don't fail no drug tests and you're good to go. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Do y'all think Gunna should be out on bond? I personally do. I think he should, but that talking that they did, they try to act like they were speaking in code. But a lot of people don't point that out, but I will. That's what they try to do. That's why the lawyers told them to shut up. But let's see what happens, man. Y'all make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe if you have not. Turn on that bell to stay notified. I will catch y'all at the live stream tonight. We'll be going around like 8 o'clock Central Time, so it's 9 o'clock East Coast, 6 o'clock on the West Coast, and I'll see you there, or be square.
They used to say, words couldn't hurt me. Videos, just my name, they getting thirsty. Go ahead and put him in a hearse seat. It's getting murky, this time I deserve it. I'm ready for whatever war said he been a